You know you're out of shape when making a YouTube video gets you out of breath. Winter burrow. It's just about time to crawl into one of those, isn't it? What is this? Okay, you're a little mouse doing knitting, collecting stuff. Got a don't starve sort of vibe to it. Flat, but I projected on a third person perspective. Kind of interesting, I guess, if you want to play a little mouse in winter. Winter Burrow is a cozy woodland survival game. By the way, there are giant spiders that try to eat you, so arachnophobes, watch out. Hopefully there's an arachnophobia mode. This is about a mouse returning home to restore their childhood burrow. Explore, gather resources, craft, knit warm sweaters, bake pies, and meet the locals. Okay. Came out on the 12th of November from Pine Creek Games, published by Noodle Cake. They want $24 for this, and I guess if it's all hand-drawn, looks like a lot of care and love was put into this. But it says it's cozy, approachable survival, and yet I did see a giant spider trying to eat your face. So your mileage is going to vary on that. This definitely should have had a demo. Kind of shocked it doesn't. But there you go. If this is your thing, we're off to a good start. Let Them Come Onslaught. Isn't this part of a franchise? I think I've seen this. Now they've gone the full roguelike and interesting presentation, sort of a low poly 3D with some filters on top to try to hide the quality of everything. Although this is always weird to me when you've got this sort of nice, I mean, it's definitely nailing the PSS aesthetic, and they put the scan lines at a canted angle, so that's kind of unique. But then you've got the line drawing of the dude in the upper corner there. But yeah, it's definitely Survivor-like and sci-fi, and I guess there's a couple of protagonists. You can play this blind girl as well. Okay. Survive the relentless offensive of the alien horde and Let Them Come Onslaught, a sci-fi survival roguelite. The pursuit of the perfect build and an ever-expanding arsenal of abilities are the keys to your success. Isn't it gambling? I'm thinking about it now that these games are kind of like playing the slots. Maybe that's the part of our lizard brain that this triggers, why so many people get duped by these games into thinking they're having a good time, is that it's like slots. You play and then you hope that your particular thing comes up over and over again so that you can snowball the game. Interesting. I'm sure a psychologist would be able to explain it better than I just did. This came out on the 11th of November from Tuatara Games, published by Digital Banditos. I don't know if I'd trust that. There is a demo, shocking, and $11 is the asking price. So yeah, it looks fine, I guess. I don't know. I still am not a fan of mixing line art with the any other aesthetic. Don't mix your aesthetics. It's like using 4 different fonts on a poster. You just don't do it. 2 fonts at the most. Have a consistent, unified art design. And that's another thing that comes up in planning. Like I would suspect that some of this is a result of just Cowboy developing until it's done. Fast-paced bullet heaven. Oh no, they said it. They said the thing. There's no such thing. It's bullet hell. That's what it is. Deep roguelite progression, procedural maps. Oh, okay. Random, never ending. Original synthwave soundtrack by Cartridge 87, everybody's favorite synthwave artist. 2 playable characters, the soldier and the psychic. 4 distinct worlds and epic boss counters. How long can you survive? The game features stylized depictions of frequent violence and gore. Players battle waves of alien enemies using sci-fi weapons, resulting in blood effects and dismemberment. There is no sexual content, drug use, or strong language in the game. Wow. Dodge that bullet. But we dismember the aliens, and I won't remember this game after I leave it. Swords and Sandals 3 Redux. Wasn't this a Flash game? Might have been. I don't know. It looks like they're putting it out again for the 3rd time. I don't know. At least it's consistent looking. It does remind me of Flash era stuff. So how does it work? You have a bunch of abilities and they cost a mana or something, and then you just choose and it's turn-based? I'm not sure. Swords and Sandals, but it's got robots in it, so it's not really, if you're looking for a Roman-style game, this ain't it. A Legend Returns. The beloved classic Swords and Sandals 3 is back, reforged in glory. Step back into the Gladiae Ultratus once more and prepare to take on the greatest gladiators in all Brandor. It's the hardest, most metal gladiator game ever made. Is it, though? Came out on the 11th of November from Whiskey Barrel Studios, published by egames.com. They're serious about the games business. They want $13 for this, and there's a whole collection of this crap you can buy for $64.31. An Eternity Passes, A Legend Returns. Yeah, but it didn't really, did it? You just took the thing that was lying there in the dirt and polished it up a bit, shoved it back up on the PC, right? 20 years since its original launch. So did you add any of the new game design paradigms that have come up in the last 20 years to it, or did you just spit polish it? Okay, fast-paced turn-based arena combat, fight one-on-one or in teams of 2, limb severing and decapitations, powerful blueprints and runes. Create a gladiator your way, 24 classic arena champions to battle with. Many classes to choose, skills and talents to learn. Defeat your enemy any way you can, and they reforged the whole engine. Okay. And then you can play as a robot, because that's where we're at. Clankers, rejoice. I'm good on this. And again, probably should add a demo. 20 years. Couldn't figure out how to do a demo. Junji Ito Maniac, An Infinite Jail. Really? Do you actually have the license to do this? It looks like it. Junji Ito, by the way, a very prolific Japanese horror manga artist. And some of his work is tremendously terrifying. Parasite, Spiral, they're very, very good. This doesn't really inspire me to think of Junji Ito in any way. This looks like someone just took the license and kind of shat all over it, to be honest. Turned it into a horror exploration sort of game. I don't know. Junji Ito Maniac, An Infinite Jail is a first-person survival horror game inspired by Junji Ito's psychological horror and eerie aesthetics. Do you have the right to use the name? Like, I'm very curious. They're calling it inspired by, but the work centers on the twisted potential of human nature and fear of the unknown, taking you on a journey of survival where memory and mystery intertwine. Came out on the 11th of November from Soft Star Entertainment, self-published. There's a demo. They want $15.50 for it. And they have a collection of other stuff too. Again, it's questionable. I just want to see if they actually, I get what it is. It's one of them horror slops that is just sort of, Junji Ito not going to be happy about this. But they don't mention anywhere that they have an official license. So a small number of textures and descriptive texts were based on machine-generated content, then appropriately refined by hand to produce the final assets. Please define appropriately here. The game may contain content not appropriate for all ages or viewing at work. Tom, I'm going to need you to turn off the Junji Ito knockoff game. Yeah, I don't know about this. I really don't. I'd have to do more research, but it just doesn't look anything like it. It's in name only. And I think the developer may be doing something either illegal or semi-illegal, or at least a little skeezy, as we say back in the day. Don't trust it. Million Depth. All right. What is this? An incremental game where you play as an infantilized little moe girl? Why do you do this? I don't know. This is the rotted brain of a longtime anime manga person, probably in their mid-30s, has never had a redeeming human relationship in their life, and decided to make a video game. There's a lot of them out there. In fact, I'd argue the vast majority of indie game developers fit that mold. Craft original weapons and engage in strategic time-freezing battles as you dive into the million-floor-deep underground world in this deep-diving action strategy game. Say deep once more, motherfucker. Came out on the 11th of November from Cyberspace Biotope, published by Playism. There's a demo. They want $22 for it. So you're MoMA. I am not MoMA. Why is MoMA only wearing one sock? I was like, I don't get this shit, bro. So it's turn-based, is it? Time-freezing sort of strategy you can do, I guess. 2D sort of pixel arty kind of just, I don't know. Like, again, I feel like I'm looking inside someone's diseased mind when I look at stuff like this. I'm good. I got my own diseased mind to look into. Sushi Cat Legacy Collection. No way. The Sushi Cat Legacy Collection? What is this, a puzzler of some kind? Sushi Magnet. Okay, so there's upgrades. This looks like it might have been a mobile game at one point. Good aesthetic. Here's a nice overall unified aesthetic, though. Say what you will about the style. It's consistent at least. So how do you do this? It's like a pachinko sort of thing or a plinko kind of thing? Armor Games. Okay, so this is from the Flash era, republished for modern audiences. He's round, he's hungry, he's back. Help your feline friend eat all the sushi and find love in this bundle of squishy puzzle classics. The collection includes the original Sushi Cat the Honeymoon, Sushi Cat 2, The Giant Parade, Sushi Catapult, and more. Came out on the 10th of November from Armor Games Studios, self-published. Was Armor Games the original maker of this? Or is this just something they licensed and managed to pry the IP from some unsuspecting indie who didn't read the contract closely enough? Question marks. They want $6.50 for this collection that used to play free in your browser with ad-supported revenue streams, but here it is if you want it on your computer. I don't. I'm good. Puzzle Depot, or is it Depot? Puzzle something. All right, again, we're going back with the throwback retro fetishistic pixel art. I guess people love this shit. It's crazy to think. Because when I see pixel art now, all I can, in my mind, I just imagine how much better it would look with high fidelity, super polished 3D, leveraging the latest rendering technology. I mean, I get it. That's out of the reach of a lot of people's production means, but still, that's what I imagine. A box-pushing, bug-squishing, yeah, I've got biases. Have you noticed yet? Almost 150 episodes in. Post-apocalyptic adventure awaits you in Puzzle Depot. Challenge hundreds of meticulously designed rooms that expand on classic Sokoban gameplay. So it's box pushing. You push the box around and make sure your critical thinking is on point. With new and creative mechanics, build your own devious creations with the included level editor, because we'd love the community to fill out the game for us. Came out on the 6th of November from Laughing Manatee Games, self-published. There is a demo. Good. They want $26 for this throwback? Sokoban? Really? I don't know. Classic pixel art aesthetic. No, it's a retro fetishism. Don't get it mistaken. Bumpin' soundtrack, sprawling levels are jam-packed with puzzling rooms, exploit dangerous fauna, collect useful tools, undo moves, restart rooms, replay levels, save your game anywhere you want, play as several characters, discover deep lore, and bad jokes. The whole game is a bad joke. Come on, let's be real. Create and share your own nefarious puzzles with a fully featured level editor, 100% created by real-life human beings who haven't seen the sun in years. I'm good. All hands on deck. All right, what is this now? Physics-based puzzler. Very bright, very colorful, quite a switch. And again, I would rather look at this than pixel art, but that's just me. I mean, I got a 3D brain, and I live in a 3D world. Quick, press something, pull something, anything. I'm not good at this heightened suspense. So you're a hand? Okay. How does this work? All Hands on Deck is a co-op puzzle platformer game. Use rock, paper, scissors, and various items together to solve puzzles, traverse through playful worlds, and save plushies. Everyone can share the same experience. Just swap items and you're good to go. How handy is that? Get it? Because the game is called All Hands on Deck, and handy also means useful. Anyways, came out on the 11th of November from Studio Mantisaur and Wickle. Published by Studio Mantisaur. They want $17 for it, and there's a bundle. There's no friend pass. You couldn't figure that one out? Okay. Righty and Lefty. Which one has seen the most shit? It's wonderful and wholesome. All hands on deck. I got it. Okay. Handy composure. Can you flip the bird? Can you throw up the horns? That would be great. If that was in the game, if you could flip someone off, I'd be happy. Customization at your fingertips. I mean, okay, it looks like fun, good for teamwork, building exercises for your kids. Get it for your fighting children. Calm them down for 30 minutes so that you can have a smoke break. I mean, I'm good on this one. Should have had a demo. More sushi. Okay, here's MS Paint sushi conveyor belt shop. It's an incremental game for sure. I don't know how long I'd want to stare at this art before pulling my eyeballs out, although I do appreciate the earnestness. Someone who really didn't want to use a machine to help him out, you can tell. Thank you for taking care of the first debt payment. All right, it's one of those games. More Sushi is a short incremental game about running a conveyor belt sushi restaurant. Serve customers, buy upgrades, hire helpers, and unlock new sushi. Pay off the owner's debt, then turn used plates into stars to buy permanent upgrades. Came out on the 24th of October from Pixel Cube, self-published. There's a demo. They want $3.90 for it. Yeah, it's all reasonable. This is all very reasonable. I'm just not interested at all in the genre. Chill Lo-Fi soundtrack by Takeo Suzuki. Short and relaxing. How short and how relaxing? How relaxing is an incremental game, really? When you constantly have to kind of go over to it and manage it. Like, I think that's a lot of them work like that. Honestly, I'll tell you the truth, because I see all these incremental games and I've been shitting on them for so long, every once in a while I'll go and I'll take a chance. And what is it? The Forgotten Realms one that's available. Heroes of the Forgotten Realms or whatever it is. I fired it up like 3-4 days ago, let it run in the background for a little while, got some idea of how it works, and it's all just a distraction. That's all these games are. They feed you some little drips of dopamine. And then that satisfaction of unlocking just the one more thing. So I'll just sit here and manage this fucking enterprise for however long and unlock the next thing. It's super shallow, and it's a huge waste of your bandwidth. In my opinion, it's a huge waste of my bandwidth. You waste your bandwidth however the fuck you want. Listen, let's go. ZATO, I love the world and everything in it. All right, visual novel. Haven't seen one of these for a while, now that I think about it. Not that I'm any more interested or haven't been missing them at all. Honestly, it was quite a nice break, a nice reprieve. But here you go. How many thousands of words did you write into this? USSR 1986, a girl goes missing in the closed city of Vorkuta 5, yet not a soul seems to be concerned. Uncover the mystery behind her disappearance and transmit your signal to the universe. Okay, she was in her basement on Twitter the whole time. Came out on the 10th of November from Fairy No Panamaman. Man, that's tough. You fucking stumped me. No Panamam. Okay, we're good. It's free. Okay, they're giving it away to the world. But you got to look for Ira Gracias-Vizcaya. Okay. Anyways, here's the characters. It's a linear visual novel with roughly 7 to 8 hours of read time. There are no choices. The ending is predetermined. Is it a game then? Or is it just a hyper advanced? It's a slideshow with extra steps. Sit back and enjoy your time in a town that doesn't exist. You sit back and steal my time for 8 hours. Game contains strong language, loud noises, and flickering images. Okay, I'm good. Store Wars Multiplayer Shop Simulator. Okay. Again, we haven't seen one of these for a minute. I did fire up Supermarket Simulator, a game that Queso convinced me to buy, getting influenced by influencers. And it held my attention for about 20 minutes. It's great to watch someone who's highly entertaining play this type of game and characterize it and add more layers to it than actually exist in the game. But to sit alone in your room and actually play it by yourself, even with up to 16 friends, who's going to sit down with 15 other people, rope them in to playing this shit? In a chaotic, and the splash art clearly done by AI, like they couldn't even edit. They've got the same two carts, and it's terrible. A chaotic grocery store showdown. Manage, grow, and compete against rival stores in a fun, lighthearted battle of wits and strategy. Is it though? You're just lying. This was done by a machine as well. Who will be the ultimate grocery tycoon? Sabotage, upgrade, and outwit your friends in this unpredictable simulator. Unpredictable? Bro, it looks exactly like Supermarket Simulator. What are you talking about? If it's got some weird seedy Cthulhu level narrative running under the whole thing, then yeah, you'd surprise me, but I don't see that here. Came out on the 10th of November from No Ham Games. Maybe you should have had some ham. They want $17 for it. Play with up to 16 friends. It's hectic and an absolute blast. Do you think this developer actually managed to hook 15 people up to this game and play it? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Player versus environment, player versus player. Grow and expand your store. Check out customers and stock shelves. Lighthearted sabotage. We used machines to create images for the store page and main menu. We. Who's this we? No ham. It's just you in your mom's basement. Are you counting the spiders as your development team? I'm good. Donna the Canine Quest. Survivor-like or an actual RPG? Hard to tell. Weird mixing of pixel densities. It kind of reminds me of Moonlighter. It's almost like they stole the assets from Moonlighter and just added dogs as the main character, with none of the gameplay or depth of Moonlighter. Yeah, I don't get it. Looks like a bog standard RPG with nothing going for it. Embark on a possum journey in Donna, the Canine Quest. Dive into a world of heroic hounds where each thrilling battle and loot discovery keeps the excitement at its peak. With cute pixel art graphics and satisfying gameplay, this tail-wagging adventure will have you barking for more. You can argue that these games are like for little children, but like, do you want your little child to grow up stupid, or do you want to challenge them and have them grow up big and strong and smart? Like, that's the question you got to ask. So what kind of game are you going to feed them? Something that retards them or something that enhances them? Just, I don't know. Don't let me tell you how to raise your fucking kids. Came out on the 10th of November from Raised Games, published by indie.io. They want $13 for it. And yeah, it's just a sort of bog standard 2D RPG thing where you play as a dog. I'm good. I don't even want to read that story that's full of dog puns. Get out of here. All right. Great start. 19,451 games have been viewed. You have yourself a fantastic day.